Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Grant Broggi from the Strength Coach, and today I want to talk about a simple conditioning program for beginners. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. We've done a video in the past on running and lifting weights and how I kind of prepared for my Marine Corps PFT, which is a 5K essentially, and how I work that into my strength routine. We've also covered conditioning more broadly, and I just kind of talked about how I think on top of your strength training, some type of conditioning should be being done. So how do you start? That's what we're covering right now. So conditioning is an interesting topic, particularly for beginners, because you are a beginner. Now, maybe you're not new to working out, but most people we find are. Most people ride that youth train as long as they can, and then they hit their 30s and 40s and start looking down and going, oh, I need something to change. I better start work out. That's not everyone, but that is a lot of the population. I bring that up because if you are brand new to the gym, then like I say in all the videos, the first thing you need to do is be consistent going to the gym. Get in the habit of opening the door to the gym 3 times a week, dragging your butt out in there and working out for an hour. Squatting, benching, pressing, and deadlifting. Start there and build that habit. That is thing number one before you even consider conditioning. Then as you begin lifting weights, your conditioning is going to get better because you're going to keep adding weight to the bar. So each time you do it, it will be harder and you're going to do it correctly. When you deadlift, you're going to pull sets of 5, not 5 singles. You people that wait 30 seconds between reps, you know who you are. So assuming those things are true, you're lifting 3 days a week, you're not missing, maybe you've been doing it for a month or so, let's add some conditioning. So let's talk about, should you do conditioning days you're in the gym or days you're out of the gym? For most people getting started, I like their conditioning on days that they are inside the gym because they're already there, they're already hot and sweaty, and they're more likely to do it. In my gym in Costa Mesa, we have an assault bike in the back corner, and a lot of lifters, when they finish lifting, get on that assault bike and do some intervals. So let's talk about a basic interval program for beginners. Now, it doesn't have to be an assault bike. You could be on a rower in your gym. You could be on a ski erg. You could be on a sprint bike, maybe even one of those self-propelled treadmills. There are a lot of options. I like the assault bike because it's all concentric force. It doesn't cause a whole bunch of soreness and allows you to get really tired or spike your heart rate up really high really quick. So you're lifting 3 days a week. Let's say you're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So at the end of the week, you have Saturday and Sunday off. Friday afternoon's probably a great time to add in some conditioning. You finish your lifts, you hop on something like an assault bike, you do 20 seconds work, meaning as fast as you can, all out 20 seconds, followed by 1 minute of rest. And you do it 4 to 5 times. Don't overdo it. This is your first time adding in conditioning. Just take it easy. I don't mean take it easy on those work sets. I mean on the overall volume, because you might like it. You're also going to be surprised how much something like that can completely gas you, but you might get a hair up your you-know-what and say, let me do 5 sets, 6 sets, 7 sets, 8 sets. And all of a sudden you've added in this gigantic stress that you're not used to. Remember, you're still a newbie, so you're adding weight to the bar each time. Things are changing. We don't want to throw a huge wrench into the system. So you start doing that on day 3 of your workout. Does it have to be day 3? No, but I like it because you're about to have 2 days off. The next thing I would do is just get your movement up during the week. Just take a look at your watch. Wearables are great, even if you don't wear them forever, but to at least to get a baseline, to understand where you are. It's like getting on the scale every morning so you understand, you have awareness. Find out how much you're moving. You might be moving a lot. If you live in a city or your job, take your manual labor, you're walking around a bunch, maybe you get a ton of steps. But a lot of people are where I am right now, behind a desk, behind a computer all day, and their movement is very low. So before we add in another conditioning session, I just say, hey, get your steps up. Get 10,000 a day. Is there anything magical about 10,000 steps? No, but it's a way to get you off your butt. When we talk about this though, we also need to talk about why we are conditioning, because a lot of times people that want to add in conditioning with their workout plan are trying to lose weight. Sometimes they're just unhappy with their current state of affairs and they're just, 10, 15 pounds overweight, and sometimes they're obese. So let's talk about both of those things. If you want your weight to come down, you got to put less food in the mouth. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't run or do conditioning or get your step count out? No, I just want you to understand that, because sometimes what'll happen is you have someone that is overweight, they want to lose weight. So they start lifting weights because they've heard that muscle, burns fat. So, okay, I should do this. This makes sense. And maybe they're just intelligent and they understand that being stronger is better. But then as they do that, they're like, well, I'm not losing weight and I want to lose weight. So let me add in this conditioning. What happened? They increase stress on all fronts And what happens as the end result? They get hungrier and they eat more and they gain even more weight. So if your goal is just to lose some weight, adjust the diet, keep your lifting. You can have one conditioning day, but don't go crazy. You're not gonna out jog 100 pounds of excess body weight. You're not. Movement's gonna help, but you gotta eat less to get that weight down. And of note, if you are obese and you need to lose weight, losing weight and getting weight off of your body is more important than getting weight on the bar at first. Just keep that in mind. Also keep in mind what other activities you do outside the gym. If you play volleyball twice a week, or you are in a softball league, or you do jujitsu or whatever, those things are a stress. And a lot of times I love those events because now you have natural conditioning built into your life. But just keep that in mind. So if you're sitting there, you're like, I go to the gym 3 days a week, I surf 2 days a week for my California bros or whatever, I need to add in conditioning. You might not need to. So think about what you're doing. If you're doing your sport and you're finding that your conditioning rate is low, maybe you need to add it in, but don't overthink it. If you're getting started, day 3, throw in a little interval training, build slowly over time. If you're finding yourself really consistent and you're liking the results, add in another hour-long session. My wife and I like to go hiking once a week. We get in the hills, go up the hills, fast, get the heart rate up, walk the ridge line, that sort of thing. Don't overthink it. But if you're getting started, keep it simple. Keep it simple, novice. Kissing? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, if you like the video, like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.